So is the Sinnis Apache 125 easy to lock and secure? To find out, we've got a couple of items here. We've got a hand lock that goes over the right lever to secure the front brake. So we'll pop this on. Nice and easy. That's your first one done. Second, we've got an Oxford HD Max disc lock. This is going to go over the front brake. This will prevent the front wheel from being moved. So we'll pop this on. Goes on nice and easy. And that is the first one done for the disc lock. Second, or third now, we're going to go for another Oxford HD Max disc lock. This one is going to go to the rear of the bike to prevent the rear wheel from being moved. Pop this through the rear disc and secure it. There we go. And lastly, we've got a big heavy duty Oxford chain. When we use this one, we want to get this through the rear wheel over as much of the body as possible. And secure it with the key. And that is the Sinnis Apache, locked, secure, with 4 nice, quick, simple locks. Right, let's do it. Right, so the Sinnis Apache 125, 2 up. Can it do 2 up? It can. We've ridden this about an hour now, and it's doing really well. For 2 persons, we're both about 90 kilograms, 180 kilograms total. 2 up. That's now 50 miles an hour. On average, we're getting about 55 miles an hour on a national. It really can pull 2 fully grown adults. We're very impressed. So if you are looking for a Sinnis Apache, and you may consider taking another person on the back, if they're lighter than 90 kilograms, you're definitely gonna get away with it. I wouldn't like to do it all the time, and I wouldn't like to think how difficult it would get if it was being stressed for several hours, but for a little bit up and down the road, it's not too bad. So at the moment, we're at 49 miles an hour in 4th gear, and the bike is holding its own. Sped up slightly going downhill then, but this is actually, I'm really impressed. Sinnis, you've done well with this bike. It can take 2 people. Now the pickup on this as well is quite I mean, 2nd gear 27 miles an hour and it's red line straight away. 3rd gear 34, 37. It's a 125. It's not going to set the world on fire, but for what it is, it's alright. I do like it. So we're almost at the national speed limit. We're at 52 miles an hour in the 60. I don't think we're going to get to 60, to be frank. I reckon we're going to stop. That's 55. No, I don't think we're going to hit the speed limit. 56, 57, 58. Oh, we're getting there. 2 up, we're getting there. I'm going to have to back off now because we're starting to encroach on the car ahead. No. Well, we didn't get to the national speed limit, but it was real fun trying. Now the manoeuvrability with this bike, with 2 people on it, it's okay. I mean, I've never ridden with a pillion, so I've got no other bike to like judge it against. However, you can feel the bike lean quite well. It does move. It is slightly wobbly, but like I said, I've never ridden with a pillion before, so I really couldn't say if it's what it's like riding with the pillion, or if this is the norm. But I'm impressed. This is holding its own. 2 up. It is holding its own. Right, so we've just come up to Suzuki Hazelmere Motorcycles for my friend to pick up his new motorcycle. So in order to see if the Sinnis Apache 125 can take a standard size day bag for a tank bag, we've got this Givey magnetic bag, and what I'm going to do now is place it on the bike and see if this slender body can actually take it. So with this Givey bag, you place the straps around ideally the headstock on the bike. However, I know we can get it on this one. This goes up and under the bars and then just secures with a clip. You've got your 2 magnetic pads there. This is a nice magnetic tank, so it sits over nicely, and there you have it. You can fit a day bag on the Sinnis Apache 125. So if you've got a horse box or a trailer or anything like that where you're going to be taking this bike inside and transporting it somewhere, what we want to do now is find out, can you ride a Sinnis Apache 125 into the back of a horse trailer?
So if you find yourself in this position, which if you're doing off-roading you're most likely going to do, how easy is this Sinnis Apache 125 to pick up? I'm not the strongest person, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. Let's have a go. Done. So if you're riding and you'll find a log in your way, will the Sinnis Apache 125 get over it or through it? We'll find out. So if you find yourself in a position where you're on a dirt track or you're off-road and it's quite bumpy, how does the Sinnis Apache handle? What's the suspension like? We'll find out. So as you can see, it's not the most bumpy road in the world, but it's quite gravelly, quite uneven. Let's see how the Apache 125 handles. That's quite a big bump. Actually really comfy. So it actually makes you want to go in the off-roady bits. So this is all quite loose earth, back wheels not spinning, and these are road tyres as well. So it's handling really well. Doing about 20 miles an hour, Feel really secure. I don't feel like my legs are going to go. The suspension is really nice. It just takes all those little bumps. You just don't feel it. You don't feel like you have to lift your bum out the saddle. It's nice and springy. You probably can't see on camera how uneven this road is, but the Apache handles it really well. I'm impressed.
What's missing, bro?
Right, so if you find yourself in the position where you've got your Apache 125 and you want to go camping with your friends, we want to find out if you can actually secure a two-man tent to the back of this, nice and easy. So in order to do so, we've got our two-man tent. I'll place it on the back here, and we've got a cargo net already popped around the tent, so this should make it nice and easy to secure it onto our Apache. Obviously try and avoid the exhaust system there. You're going to burn straight through your cargo net, and there you have it. You can fit a two-man tent on an Apache 125. Obviously we would recommend tying this down a little bit tighter, but the principle is still the same, it fits. Right, what we're going to look at now is, can you fit Oxford panniers or any panniers of a similar size to the back of the Apache? So we have here a simple soft pannier setup. Now this is adjusted to the smallest setting that it can be with the centre straps. So we need to get this on the back of the bike without touching the exhaust system. So let's give it a try.
and bearing in mind you've got your indicators that stick out sideways, so this should be interesting. I've not been able to secure the pannier set to the rear of the bike completely. You've got your indicators that are in the way, they're just going to get bent up or completely covered, and you've also got your exhaust system here, which is going to burn straight through the panniers. So I've had to move it forward slightly. It does fit on. You can fit panniers onto this bike. You will be sitting slightly on the bike with the panniers right next to your legs, but you are quite forward on this bike, so it shouldn't cause you any issues. To secure them, you're going to have your anchoring points here, and just getting a bungee cord, tying it down again at the back, getting a bungee cord and tying it down to the pillion pegs. So I'd say it's a thumbs up that you can fit panniers to a Sinnis Apache 125. Is the Sinnis Apache 125 easy to wash? Let's find out. Easy to wash.